adherence doodle.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarip queen. You're that godlike from the docks. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky. As a matter of fact, I have. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone. They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough. Well, well, you've done your reading. You're exactly right. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Ardra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there. Me? Oh no, I know better than to tread on that side of the Emperor's laws. I just knew some people at one time. Long ago. They asked me to join them in the experiment, but I've made enough mistakes to know how to avoid a big one. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Adheran soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
Castell's Folly. You want to do some stretches before you go there. Believe me. Yeah. Yeah.
Not seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
What am I hitting? That's all of them. Coming in hot.
Captain better find something up there. All this is for nothing.
There's nothing up there. We both know it.
Ha! Take the lost breath. From the right.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Not seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
Get him!
Unseen!
Come and get me!
Unseen!
That's all of them.
Quiet as the depths.
Everyone okay? I think it's clear something happened here.
Keep quiet.
Who's there? Huh. Never mind then.
This is stupid. It's a waste of time.
I knew it. You're mine
I'm sick. got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive.
Cap,
Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us. So were we. I don't think that's possible anymore. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapienta de Falva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries. You got it. But the Valians won't accept that as an excuse. They want Audra to replace what we took. Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra to replace what we lost. Are you serious? You do that for us? If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapienta de Falva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
The envoy's here. Look, let's show him.
Good fighter.
My friend, any chance you found some luminous Adra for me? Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be. Well, there isn't much interest in alchemy these days. I really don't have much to give, but I give it all to you. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
Right. What do you want to know? Lovely place, as the living lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grassland, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the living lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Huh. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Word is the hunting in the Strangleroot has been a lot better since someone cleared out the diseased bear that lived out there. I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Wodak. What? Gods, you should have led with that information. Actually, better keep it to yourself. You don't want thump-chested Nimdudes coming after you like the ones who come after me. Let's see. Honestly, not much out here you need to worry about. Bears, Zarups, spiders, bandits. You want to make your camp look larger and scarier than it is. Keep a fire going, make a lot of noise, hide most of your food. Bears, spiders, and Zarups usually won't attack if they don't think it's worth the trouble. Act like you're tougher than they are. Now, bandits, that's something else. I'd rather run into a bear than one of them any day. I've been traveling with you. What could I have heard? Right. Good talk.
Nothing like a campfire and a good sea breeze, is there? Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason. And the Stilgarrote. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Okay, I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradise is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Stilgarrote, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true. If they're here under your banner, people will see their actions as representing you. Maybe so. But she's also confirming fears that Adir's mission is more than diplomatic. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tangle.
The so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
I'm not one for walking up to altars. Maybe leave this one alone.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? The Adra breathes. We shape the mountains. You build your foundation on us, too. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. A blessing, one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? You faced your work with dignity. You had no other choice. While you feared failure, they rewarded you for your diligence. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. It was toil enough together. Divided, you would surely fail. A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal? The elders spoke of the wisdom they had lost in their escape. You would record your traditions now. The old ways would be safe. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine? An arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? You had earned your pride, yet a new trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimon, how did you lead? To have strength is to have judgment. We should like that to be our way. In time, others admired your impartiality. You were what they hoped for. A beacon on the cliffs. A guiding hand. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day. Nothing. Silence. We see ash. Devastation. A lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishimon. What became of you? They wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them, but the leader they loved remained. As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Envoy. Oh, gods. Thought maybe we lost you for a minute there. You are here, right?
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Boudica. If anyone can get away with looting a temple, it's a godlike.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Boudica's favor. Welcome. Please stay a while. May the Burned Queen watch over you.
You had me at welcome and lost me at Burned Queen.
Pray, she never hears you. Boudica forgets little. Come to pay your respects at the shrine, envoy? Perhaps you're drawn to the totem. Oh, there might still be a glimmer of Wodeka herself in the relic. Can you imagine? To show fealty to Wodeka is to show fealty to our homeland. Without the patron of justice and oaths, there is no Adir. A shrine in this state does not befit a god of her stature. But one of her totems still rests here. It must still be a sacred place. This is the Living Lands. No shortage of heathens and imbeciles, I imagine. Anyone who truly revered Wodeka would have maintained this shrine properly. Fortunately, my commander agreed to let me take charge of restoring both the shrine and the totem. I've been posted here ever since. Painstakingly. We don't have the right materials to rebuild the shrine, so we have to make do.
Nice work. It even smells better here.
I've asked for more supplies. Hopefully the quartermaster won't be foolish enough to refuse. The Burned Queen deserves everything from us. The sky, and the land, and the heads of her enemies. The others betrayed her. They cast the Queen out. But it doesn't matter. She will prevail in the end. Fuck Margaret for burning her. Fuck Abidon for building the machines that powered Margaret's treachery. I have more patience for the two gods of death, Berith and Rimagand. I merely tolerate Wal and Scan. And I'm profoundly uninterested in Aothis. Apologies. I suppose I have strong opinions on the gods, particularly those that cross the Burned Queen. I don't know. I've been wondering that since you approached me. Your features are unique. If you're fortunate, perhaps you'll be revealed as a godlike of the Burned Queen. A blessing indeed. Of course. I consider myself a self-taught scholar of all the gods, though I am partial to one. Aothis rules over light and hope and redemption and all such things. He allegedly died, but then rose again in the Deadfire Archipelago. They also say that long ago, a farmer by the name of Widewind claimed to be a vessel of Aothis, and went on a rampage across the Eastern Reach. Frivolous idiocy as far as I'm concerned. Calls himself a god of crafting, but Abidon is just a sniveling idiot who serves Margaret, creating weapons for her campaigns. I don't understand how he could bow his head to that traitor. Ah, you'd think so. Berith is the one who determines who lives and dies, ruling over the paths that the dead walk to their next lives. But Rimagand rules over the act of death itself. He is famine, and he is loss, bad luck on a winter road. Very different aspects of the same universal end. Margaret is a traitor. Instead of bowing her head, Margaret burned Wodeka. Yet her followers claim she's not a god of battle lust, that she instead embodies military excellence and discipline. Ha! If she were either of such things, the act of worshipping her wouldn't be so persecuted in Rayed Ceres. Yes, a god of resentment, and secret hatreds, and violent rebellions. Sometimes, his followers mutilate themselves so he can possess them, transforming them into killing machines that die when the slaughter is done. Of course. Goodbye. Wait! You have an important mission, Envoy. Before you go, take the totem on the altar with you. I feel you should have it. Perhaps it will grant you the Burned Queen's grace on your journey. I will await its return.
Bet that was part of something once.
Yeah. Zarps and ogres don't raid for fun. Raid because people turn hunting grounds into farmland.
Unseen, unheard. A squad mate took a bet to steal an ogre's club. He lost that bet. And both arms.
Unsink!
You're too late!
One moment.
Don't think so. Another win, but who's counting? You're gonna regret that.
How'd you do that?
I heard something.
All clear.
What was that? Stop right there!
Take him down.
You're gonna
This one's
regret
mine.
this.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Show it here. Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Envoy. Seems you're making a habit out of killing ogres. Let's hope the next one you run across is a bit more amicable, yeah? Be safe out there, you hear?
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet. I just think... well, maybe. I'm still taller, though. By a hair's breadth. If I stand up straight. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway. If it didn't keep them alive, they weren't skilled enough to use it. Ever heard the saying, a bad hunter blames Galawain for their bow?
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence.
Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point.
My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead? See? You understand? It's not cheating. It's being prepared. Of course not. I wouldn't sell you something I thought would kill you. That's not good for business.
Oh dear. Yes, that could have some unintended results.
All right, that one's not for sale. What else can I interest you in? I knew.